Hey guys, I'm Tait Miller and today we're going to be cooking my vegan butternut squash risotto with crispy sage. Alright guys, so we're going to start with the butternut squash. I want half of this roasted and half of this for the puree. So we just take off the top, take off the bottom, and we just simply go down the middle. This section we're gonna dice for the puree. A really rough, simple dice. Straight into cold water. We're gonna bring that to a simmer with a little bit of salt. For the roast, we just want to scoop out this center part. Just like this, scrape out the seeds. And we're just going to take it down into slices. Great. Take your roasting tray, squash on, a little bit of salt, a little bit of chili flakes, some olive oil. In the preheated oven, 180. Should take about 15 to 20 minutes. So for the risotto, start with a hot pan, one diced onion, straight in. We're gonna get that browning. You wanna get a nice color on the onions before you add the risotto rice. It doesn't take long. Keep on stirring the whole time. Sweat them down. Whilst that's going, I'm just gonna check the butternut squash in the oven. Yeah, it's roasting away nicely. Great. So now the onions are browned. We're gonna add about 200 grams of risotto rice. The key to a good risotto is toasting up your rice before you add any liquid. You want them to go slightly opaque. Oh, smells so good. Great. So now they're toasted. Go in with some wine. A little bit more. And you just want to cook that out. A little pinch of salt. And then in with the stock. I like to do this about half at a time. And we're just going to let it cook down, stirring it the whole time. All right, whilst that's working, I'm going to start with the vegan Parmesan cheese. So for the vegan Parmesan, we're going to take some of this ground cashew nuts, about 50 grams, in a bowl. To that, we want to hit it up with a bit of garlic powder, some nutritional yeast, and some salt. Just stir it up. Super simple, super delicious. I'm gonna put that to one side for later. And I'm gonna start on the crispy sage. So for the crispy sage, I've got some vegan butter here. You wanna get it in a hot pan, get it nice and foaming. And we've got some picked sage. And you literally just drop the leaves into that foaming butter. Just like this. Great. Quick stir. And whilst that's working, you want to get a tray with a tea towel. And that's all it takes. We're just going to strain that out and put that to one side, and it's ready for plating. Next up, we're gonna start with the puree. So for this, you wanna take a slotted spoon or strain the butternut squash. And we're just gonna go straight into the blender. High speed until it's nice and smooth. Whilst that's working, I'm gonna do the pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds into the roasting tray with the butternut squash. So the puree is nice and smooth. We're just gonna add that straight into the risotto. Give it a good stir. Add the extra stock. And we're just gonna let that simmer for 10 or 15 minutes. Whilst that's going, I'm just gonna grab a coffee.
Come again in the summer, or maybe in the winter. My baby shines like a mirror. Can't shake this fever, though I can even see her. Trying to hold my own when the ground shakes.
Now we're ready to plate. Take your bowl. We're gonna grab that roasted squash out the oven. Oh, those seeds are nice and toasted. All the natural oils have come out. Go straight in with the risotto. Then some of that lovely squash, toasted seeds. Some of the vegan parmesan we made earlier. And a few bits of crispy sage. So there we have it, your vegan butternut squash risotto with parmesan cheese and crispy sage. All right guys, thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video. Hit subscribe, follow the Instagram, and also send in those pictures of your dish. Next week we've got something sweet coming up, so I'll see you then.
You said you needed some space to figure it out.